on today?
Oh, yeah, we brought in the heavyweights.
Ho, 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 the heavyweight! Ho, ho, ho! A little Santa weight joke.
I know.
Shame.
Too many cookies.
Shame, lump of coal. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, little Richard, how are you?
I'm 96%.
That way, that's great. And then we have little numbnuck here, John. This is his first ride with Santa and Dick, right?
That's the first time, and that's also the first time I've ever been called a numbnuck. So,
well, that's...
So I guess, Santa, I gotta know, am I on your naughty or nice list?
Well, we're still sorting that out.
Gotcha.
We peeked in at the girls' basketball game last night, saw you really embarrassing yourself, taking some shots from the floor.
I did.
You know, Santa did that one time. He got closer with a bag of toys on his back than you did.
Well, Santa is a grade A athlete. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I'll tell you what, these boots, they look deceptive. They're made by Nike, so hey, we can go.
Now we gotta write Nike a check.
There you go. Yep, hey, it is what it is. And we got little Tom, little elf Tom's called in today.
Good morning.
Well, we're doing good. 96%.
Well, Tom, you had to get up pretty early this morning to get on the air. Okay,
Oh,
all right.
that's great. Yes. Oh, you're too kind. Yes. What are you looking for Christmas, little Tom? Well, if you're 65 years old, it's a little different than if you're 6 years old. Let's just put it that way, okay? Oh no, they're not even close to lukewarm.
All right, Tanner, tell us what's happening in the sports world.
Sure, I'd be happy to. Good morning, Tom, by the way. Same to you. RHS boys basketball tonight, traveling to North Miami to face legendary high school coach Basil Mobby.
Basil Mobby. Oh, he retired 20 years ago.
Oh, he's hot.
He's back.
He's fire, isn't he? Yes.
He's back, yeah. Legendary boys basketball coach there. Many different stops, couple state championship appearances. Should be a good one tonight. John, you on the call there tonight?
We'll be on the call, yeah, myself.
You know the old saying there about Basil, Tanner?
I don't.
You can retire the coach, but you can't keep him on the bench.
That's a good one.
You bet.
That's a good one. I like that one. Tippecanoe Valley travels to Whitco tonight in another TRC matchup. Argus hosts South Bend Career Academy, and Caston hosts Knox. So plenty of high school boys basketball going on. As far as girls basketball, Rochester hosted North Miami last night. I don't have the result written down.
I know Rochester got the win. I have it in the back.
They got the win.
It was like 58-35, somewhere in that range.
Winnemac hosted Tippecanoe Valley, and Caston traveled to Knox. Caston did lose to Argus the other night, and Argus traveled to Peru. So a lot of games played last night on Thursday night instead of tonight. College sports, Purdue got the win at Ohio on Tuesday night, 69-51. They play against number 17th ranked Butler, who's 10-1, tomorrow in the Crossroads Classic. That's at 2:30 on the Big Ten Network. That's the second game out of the two, or the varsity game, like I like to call it. The JV game between 10-1 Indiana and 8-3 Notre Dame is at noon on ESPN.
I don't know who to root for in that game.
Oh, you root for Notre Dame, John.
Yeah, you're right.
Especially,
I really don't like either of those schools.
If you're a Purdue fan, you want the IU fans to get out of there, so you want Notre Dame to win, so they don't stick around and root for Butler.
That's a good point.
It sounds like this could be the second to last Crossroads Classic.
Tanner, we got a question for you coming from our elf.
Okay,
Hold on, we got to get Tanner to slap my headphones on real quick.
There he goes. Now I can hear.
Yes, sir. Yeah, hopefully it's a good game. Purdue will be without their starting center, Matt Harms. He's got concussion. He's still in concussion protocol. But both teams are very good on the defensive side of the ball. Both struggle on the offensive side a little bit. So I think it'll be a low-scoring contest, but a game both teams really need, especially Purdue at 7-4, if they can beat Butler, that'll be their third-ranked opponent they beat already this year, and put them in a pretty good spot going into the Big Ten season. But Purdue is 2-6 all time in this event, so they usually don't play very well. But I'll be pulling for them like always tomorrow. So.
A lot of strategery going on there.
Yep. A lot of strategies. So, and then in pro sports, the Bears lost to the Packers in a close game on Sunday. They host the Kansas City Chiefs, who are 10-4 on Sunday Night Football this week. The Bears are officially eliminated from the playoff, as are the Colts, who lost to the Saints 34-7 on Monday night. And Drew Brees broke the record for the most touchdowns thrown. He's ahead of Peyton Manning now. Tom Brady's a couple behind him. It's going to be fun to watch those two battle it out.
Former Boilermaker.
Yep. So
Yes.
yeah, he played about as perfect as a game as a quarterback could play.
One incomplete pass.
Yeah. Over 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. Pretty good game.
29 out of 30. Yes. That's
Pretty
right.
good completion
Tom.
percentage.
Yeah.
Do you know, little Tom, back when we started this show out, we were talking about red greens, weren't we? Isn't that right, Dick?
That's
red
right.
greens, yeah. There he was, yeah, couldn't beat him.
And then lastly, for sports, I got to mention the U.S. kept the President's Cup over the Internationals by a point total of 16-14. So
Pretty big comeback on the final day as well.
it was for the U.S. golf team. So
Tiger was a big guy, right?
yep, he was the captain, and he went 3-0 as a player. So he did pretty well.
Santa, you a golfer?
Yes. As a matter of fact, we are celebrating 25 years of this show. And in 1994, when we started, Ernie Els was the big golfer of the year. Remember Ernie, Tom?
He was the captain of the international team this year.
Mhm.
So it's funny you brought that up.
Almost full circle.
Yeah, well, he won the U.S. Open golf tournament. Yeah. So. Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, he's as sharp as a tack, flathead and all. Yes.
Well, Tom, I got some tidbits here for you this morning. I know you've missed those. So on this day in 1803, the French flag was lowered in New Orleans to mark the formal transfer of the Louisiana Purchase from France to the USA for $27 million.
And we talked about that on the show, didn't we?
I think so,
I
yeah.
think we did. Yeah.
That was a bargain. 27 million.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we bought Alaska on a bargain also from the Russians.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I wonder how much money that is in today's world.
Did First Federal finance those deals?
You bet we did.
I thought so. You betcha. Yes, sir.
About
this,
$1.2 trillion is what that's
Wow.
into
Wow.
for the Louisiana Purchase.
on this day in 1946, the Christmas classic "It's a Wonderful Life" premiered in New York. On this day in 1996, the horror film Scream was released. I didn't know it was released around Christmas time. That was news to me. And today is National Ugly Christmas Sweater Day.
Oh, wow, yes.
It's
Yes.
also Go Caroling Day. It's Games Day, Sangria Day, and Underdog Day.
Underdog.
There you go.
Okay.
It's the ugly elf day at the North Pole, too, if anybody's interested. Yeah, we have celebrated that over here, too. Yeah, a lot of competition.
Who is the ugliest elf?
Well, we're still having the competition. Like I said, we have a lot of participants.
Yes.
You ever see a good-looking elf? It's tough.
Well, I never saw an ugly one either.
Well, okay, all right. That just means he's not getting out very much, or not having enough Christmas punch. One of the two. Oh wow, yes. Very good. You haven't lost it, little Tom.
Well, he doesn't have anything else to do. Sit down there.
Before little Tom left, he stopped by the North Pole to help out with the elves. He actually put a suggestion box up for the elves for Santa, because, sometimes they don't adopt Santa, so they have to leave a suggestion. And thank you, Tom, for putting that suggestion box about 6 feet up on the wall. That was great. Yes, Elvis had a little trouble with that.
Well, did you get any suggestions?
No, they can't reach the box. Thank you, Tom. Attaboy. Attaboy. That's why you were a successful entrepreneur in the radio business all those years. Always thinking. Attaboy.
Okay, we need to make an announcement about Christmas baskets are being delivered tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock
Yes.
at the fairgrounds, and they need some help. They need some pickup trucks and vans, and so if you're willing to volunteer that service, be at the fairgrounds at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning, and in a couple hours you'll be done, and you'll feel really good.
Now, you know, you talk about anniversaries, little Richard. That goes back at least 50 years and maybe even longer. Great program. Great program.
The Christmas
Yes.
baskets.
Yes. Yes.
I wouldn't know. I'm not that old.
Oh, okay. Well, sure. Hey, I knew that. I knew that. Doggone it.
I just go back 25 years.
Yes, 25.
Okay, some flowers. Take a drive around town and notice the beautiful lights. Have you done that, Santa?
Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Looks like Paris, France, doesn't it? Almost.
Yeah, almost.
Yes,
or downtown Indianapolis.
Yeah, well, not quite that. No, bad. But no, looks really nice.
Okay, now I see in the news that the mayor of Rochester, Indiana, is going to give the keynote address for the state of the city at the Kiwanis Club on January 15th.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Matter of fact, he invited me, but I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to swing by.
Okay.
That's a tough time of the year for me.
You need your rest after
Well,
the
we're winding
25th.
it all down. Yeah, we. Well, it's more like the sit down with the elves and everything, and go through the corrective actions for the year, and then we have a little vacation afterwards. So which reindeer didn't act quite right. What bag of toys fell out of the sleigh that we had to turn around and go get. All those things that you can't count on, Tanner.
Sure.
They just happen.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little critique session? that you
Yes,
have?
debriefing, we call
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Yes, debriefing.
Is this a group effort or is it mainly
Oh,
Santa?
that's all we have up there is a group. Yes.
Okay, well, let's talk about the Dow.
Okay.
It's not a reindeer.
Okay. I thought he was talking about a reindeer for a minute.
It was up 137 yesterday, closed at a record high at 28,376. Okay, now Tanner, what's this about Star Wars now?
Yeah, new episode. It might have came out at midnight, but if not, it comes out today. They think it's going to break some box office records. It's a pretty big deal. It's the 9th episode. And
What's this one called? The Rise of Skywalker or something like that?
Rise of Skywalker. It's the 9th episode. It's going to kind of put a wrap on this part of the saga.
On this trilogy.
Mhm.
Might see if I got some time off tomorrow. I might go pop in and see that one.
Yeah, I've read mixed reviews. Some people said it underperformed, and other people loved it. So
Well, that's it.
yeah, they have.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. I've seen all the rest.
Yeah,
so.
if you're a Star Wars fan, it's not like you're going to say, well, I'm probably not going to go see this one after the first 8 that I saw. So it'd probably be there for
a
number
lot
9.
of Star Wars fans like them all, but of course they have different favorites they rank 1 through 8. But
Well, how far back does the Star Wars saga go? My
It
goodness.
started in the 80s, didn't it?
40 years. Wow.
Oh. How do you know it's 40 years, Tom?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
Skywalker. Yes.
All right, we got to sell some First Federal stuff here. Nancy Cripe retiring today. After 21 years at First Federal.
Oh, God bless her. She's a great gal.
Yeah.
Santa, you get her a good gift this Christmas.
We
okay?
will. Nancy, you're going to get a good one. We'll give you a good surprise this year.
Okay, you can always bank on us online and with our mobile apps. Tell us a little bit about that.
yeah, First Federal Savings Bank mobile app's free to download on your Apple or Android device. Just go to the App Store, Google Play Store, look for the white star with the green background, download it. You can do quite a bit with our app. You can deposit a check just with a picture right from the app. You can do person-to-person payment through Zelle. You can look up your transactions, your balances, all your accounts. You can do quite a bit. So it's free, and I recommend if you're a First Federal Savings Bank customer to get it. And if you need help, come in and we'll help show you how to use it.
No, can Santa get that up at the North Pole?
Yeah,
Well, I used to call that a mobile app. Can I use it when I'm out of the sleigh?
absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Take it with you wherever you go,
Wherever
Santa.
you go, right from your hands.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay, come in and open an account. We're giving things away. What are we giving away this week?
Yeah, we got you can pick between 2 different gifts. We got a squish knife set. It's all different colors of knives. You got a purple one, I think a turquoise looking one, an orange one. They're pretty neat and they cut really well. And then we got a DeWalt multi-tool set. So it makes a great Christmas gift. You can also refer a friend and get a gift. Say, John, you come in and open up an account. You said I refer you. We both get a gift.
Oh,
So-
okay. Boy, what a difference a day makes. I remember the days when Little Richard was giving away a toaster, back in the day.
Right, and all kinds of things, dishes, and
Oh, yes.
S&H green
S&H Green's top values, all that stuff. Yeah.
We got a great lineup of gifts coming in 2020 as well. So they've been picked out and are ready to go.
These guys don't know what we're talking about.
No, we don't.
Did you know
That's
that?
I know what toasters are.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The rest of it was over my head.
We're not that young.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah. I
Do you,
was
do you
around.
folks out there realize this show started in '94 and John wasn't born yet, right?
John wasn't born. I was 2 years old.
You
I
were
was-
2 years old.
I was trying to avoid that, but yeah, I was
You
a
tried
bump in the
to-
oven.
Okay,
That's-
you were born in what, 95?
95, May of 95.
Boy,
the world was never the same.
You missed a heck of a first show. Oh, well.
Okay, we're a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender and are in MLS number 3999927. Now we're legal.
Now we're legal. We're ready
Okay,
to go.
all right. Well, Santa, I understand. I got some gifts for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do.
Now, Santa, this is different for you. You're normally giving instead of receiving,
Well,
right?
I already gave Dick the gift I had for him. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Now that's
An app.
Oh, that's a carrot.
Oh, a carrot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I know what this is for.
Put that on.
No, little Tanner. Come on.
Put a ring in.
Rudolph.
Put
yes.
that in your ring. You got a 1 carat ring.
Oh, boy.
Just need 24 more, or 23 more of them.
I'm glad he wasn't here 25 years ago.
Can you tell? Yeah.
It's for Rudolph, John. Rudolph likes carrots.
Oh, I see.
And, he's right out at the head of the line, so he's got to have great eyesight. So
That's a good point.
these are good for that. Thank you.
all right. And I understand that you love
Oh.
double stuffed Oreos.
Oh, my goodness, as I live and breathe double stuffs. My favorite cookie kitties. Double stuffed Oreos. It has a little stock in the biscuit. Yeah, these are wonderful cookies. Yeah, thank you. No. Yes, double stuffs. As a matter of fact, Santa got a call about midnight on a Christmas Eve a few years ago. It was a mother, and she says, "Oh, Santa, this is Santa." I said, "Yes, this is Santa." She says, "Would you tell little Becky that she can go to bed and we can leave some chocolate chip cookies out? We don't have any double stuffed Oreos." I said, "Oh, sure." We'll put little Becky on. Little Becky comes on. She goes, "Oh, Santa, we don't have any double stuffed Oreos." I said, "That's all right, little Becky. Santa can eat chocolate chips too. That's great." "Oh, okay, we have those." I said, "Fine." And I said, "But remember, leave a little carrot out for Rudolph." And I hear in the background from Mother, "We don't have any carrots either." So you just can't win.
Well, you're fixed right now. You got carrots and
I'm all
Oreos.
set. I'm all set. Thank you very much. Hey, we did. Yep. Well, they look a lot like Christmas, little Tom. Yeah, I think we've had 25 hats down the road too. A hat every Christmas. Dick, you gotta have a closet full of hats.
I do, yeah.
Well, Dick happens to have
We've
brought
got that
that
in
one
studio.
in today. Yes, he
Yeah.
did. Yes, that was probably the most outstanding hat, and well, it worked too. You know, the North Pole is just booming. Economy at the North Pole is great. Yeah, no, that was a great hat. Yes.
All right, now I don't understand how you can get around to so many places in one evening.
It's magic.
It's all the
Magic.
double stuffed Oreos he's eating. He's on a sugar high.
Oh yeah, it's magic. It's always been magic. You know, Santa's had several good memories over the years. He's done the show for you for 25 years, but he's been coming to Rochester for 40. And a lot of times little kiddies ask me, Santa, how come you look different every time we see you around? You're always different places. We do have helpers out there.
Okay.
We do, and they're all part of the Santa Claus Club. But Santa's been coming personally to Rochester for 40 years. Lots of good memories. A memory for the Smith brothers down the street, Marty and Ron.
Yeah,
They had me out to see their mother several years ago.
yeah.
Virginia Smith, and she sat on Santa's lap and she says, "Oh, Santa, I'm so glad to see you." And I said, "Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus." Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but and then the largest little tyke to ever sit on Santa's lap almost put Santa in traction for the
Is
holidays.
that right?
Milam Anderson.
Oh, my.
Oh, he sat on Santa's lap and Santa disappeared. But a lot of good memories. A lot of good memories. Even a couple of First Federal Bank parties that we won't talk about. It was a pretty good parties.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, we had our party last Saturday. It was a good one.
Good.
Even without you.
Well, you know, it's gotten a lot busier here this time of the year.
I
You
know.
remember little banker Bill Gordon?
I do.
He had Santa for a party one year, and Santa took a little water bottle and shoved it in his glove and had little Bill come up and sit down. He kind of got that little water bottle out, sprayed it up, so a big spray of water came out. And Santa says, "Oh, there's always one little tyke that can't control himself. Oh, a little bit." He has never forgiven Santa for that. Who's that? Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yes, I'm glad you mentioned Elf Don. Yes, he was. Yeah, he was always talking about those generic treats and stuff, but you know, vegan kinds of things and all that stuff that Santa should be eating. Yes, I miss him much. And no, he didn't. But he did a great job taking care of the reindeer and such. That was his kind of specialty. You miss him a lot.
Okay, now, Santa, I don't understand how reindeer can fly.
Well, that is another avenue of the magic aspect. Not every reindeer can fly. Only Santa's reindeer can fly.
Okay.
Yes, and that's special training. And like I said, Elf Don was very involved in that. Yes. You really have to convince a reindeer to jump off the barn, you know, and practice that. It's a tough deal.
Well, you can use.
How do you think Rudolph's nose got red? It took
Okay.
it out, yeah. There is psychological. Yes, it truly is. Yes.
Now, will you be able to get down to Little Tom's place down in Florida?
Oh yes. Yes, we'll be down. There.
He's got to make time for his favorite elf, right?
Absolutely. Now we don't tarry too long down there because wow, you go down there this time of the year in this outfit, you sweat like a reindeer. Oh. Yes. So, but we will be down there, little Tom. So what are you gonna leave out for Santa? What are you gonna leave out? Okay. Just make sure you tie the pit bull up, okay? Okay. Yes. Oh, yes, I know. Santa may be a reindeer whisperer, but he's still working on pit bulls. Yes. What do you think of that, little Tanner?
It's a pretty good one.
Oh, okay, okay.
All right, now, what are the kids wanting this Christmas? What's some of the favorite things?
Oh my gosh, it's all high tech, Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no more Legos, no more Lincoln Logs, no more.
Oh, Lincoln Logs.
Remember Lincoln Logs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember Lincoln?
I
Logs?
do, actually.
I remember Lincoln Logs as well.
You guys
yeah.
remember Lincoln
Yeah.
Logs? Wow. Well, okay. You guys you're right with it.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. You remember the Easy Bake Oven?
Yeah.
My sisters had the Easy Bake
Yeah,
Oven. I
okay,
didn't.
okay.
Don't get me wrong. I ate what came out of the Easy Bake Oven.
Yes. yes.
Usually didn't taste very good.
No,
Yes.
not as good as Mom's cooking in the regular oven.
Play-Doh. Did you guys have your Play-Doh?
Now that I would eat.
That's good eat.
That explains a lot, Joe.
Yeah.
Which probably.
Whoa! You can't get a body like that without eating Play-Doh.
Exactly.
You know?
If you squeeze me too hard, Play-Doh will come out.
Whoa! Well, we don't want to go there.
Exactly.
Wow. Well,
That's why I'm on this
G.I.
side of the
Joe?
bed.
Did you have a G.I. Joe? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Those toys, they're not so much. It's all about the high tech now, and the Xbox and the Game Boy, all that good high tech stuff is what everybody is looking for, all the kids are looking for. You know, if we ever have a power shortage throughout this country, it'll be terrible, you know. We won't be able to do anything.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think there's a lot of people concerned about that.
Well, and should be.
Like Al Gore, for instance.
Yes. Yes, Little Al. Yeah. Yeah. Haven't seen Little Al for a while.
Yeah, but
I think he's out in the dark someplace.
Uh.
Oh, yes. What do you think, little Tom? Oh, okay. Thank you for your participation, little Tom. We're here dying, and you're saying, I think so. Oh, wow. Well, I'll tell you, we sure miss you, don't we, Dick? We miss you.
well, kinda, yeah.
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 Okay.
I miss Sue more than I miss Tom.
Absolutely. How is little Sue? Is well, hey, put her on. Put her on. Oh, she's passing along. Merry
Yeah.
Christmas. Hey, Merry Christmas, little Sue. How are you? Little Sue, how are you? Oh, yeah, well, you've always been a good girl. Listen, Santa wanted to tell you, I have a lawnmower for sale, but it does not run. Can you help me with that? Oh, my.
Nice talking to you, little Sue. We miss you. Okay. Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Sue.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, honey. Keep that door unlocked and the cookies out in the milk, okay?
Wait, hold on. You're supposed to go down the chimney.
Some places you take advantage of wherever you can. That chimney stuff is highly overrated, let me tell you. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
In the excitement of the early part of this show, we didn't do the trivia, and here's the trivia. What is the highest grossed Christmas movie of all times
That's
at the U.S. box office? Is it The Grinch Stole Christmas, Santa Claus, or Home Alone? What do you think, Santa?
I would think it's Home Alone.
I was going to say my favorite Christmas movie of Die Hard, but that's not an option, so I'll go with Home Alone.
You're right. You're right. You
Hey,
guys-
look at that.
Ending the year with getting one right.
Yes, it's grossed 285 million so far.
Wow.
Is that right?
Wow.
Yep, back then, yep. Just their goal, I watched a Netflix documentary about that movie, and their goal was to get 20 million.
Do you know, speaking
They
of
surpassed that a little bit.
Yeah.
Speaking
Golly.
of trivia on Christmas movies, you know, It's a Wonderful Life that we mentioned a little
Yeah,
earlier.
yes.
That was one of Jimmy Stewart's first movie attempts after coming back from World War II.
That's right.
He was actually suffering from PTSD during the making of that, and that movie helped him immensely, as I read, come out of that situation. So, God bless Jimmy, God bless our veterans. What a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I watch it every year.
Yes.
Okay. Let's close with these words of wisdom by Mary Kay Ash, who was an American businesswoman. The mediocre idea that generates enthusiasm will go further than a great idea that inspires no one. And Santa, you inspire all of us. Thank you.
Little Richard, thank you so much. Little Tom, little John, little Nimchuck right here.
Nimchuck, that's a good one.
Nimchuck, he's Nim Nut.
That's a good
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say
Listen.
I'm not Nimchuck anymore. I got better, but then I found out I actually got worse.
Yeah.
Everybody have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yes. Pete. Well, listen, I'm just wishing we can do 25 more of them, little Richard.
Okay.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
Thank you, Santa.
I like that.